That number is how much credit card debt Americans are carrying right now. And the generation leading the charge isn't who you'd expect. It's not the reckless millennials. It's not the boomers retiring in debt. It's Gen Z. A generation that grew up watching the 2008 crash, lived through a global pandemic, and graduated into an economy where rent eats half their paycheck. And their response? It's not saving, it's not investing. It's called doom spending. Spending money they don't have on things they don't need to numb a future they don't believe in. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why an entire generation decided that if the world is ending anyway, they might as well buy the jacket. Let's get one thing straight. This isn't about being irresponsible. This is about math that simply doesn't work anymore. Housing is unaffordable, wages haven't kept up, and the dream of settling down feels like a joke. According to Credit Karma, 37% of Gen Z admits to doom spending regularly. And 47% say they literally cannot rationalize saving because the future feels too uncertain to save for. Think about that for a second. Why save for a house you'll never afford? A retirement that feels fictional in a world that feels like it's on fire? So instead, the brain does something very human. It seeks relief right now. Psychologists call it an anxiety spending loop. Stress rises, a purchase gives a dopamine hit, relief lasts an hour. Then the stress and the bill come right back. It's retail therapy. Except the therapy part rarely works. In fact, only 18% of people who doom spend say it actually made them feel better afterward. So they're not even getting the high anymore, just the debt, and it gets worse. In the UK, unemployment for 16 to 24-year-olds recently hit 16.1%, the highest in over a decade. So let's be clear, this isn't a generation that broke. This is a generation responding rationally to an economy that broke first. But there's a second ingredient here, and it's sitting in every pocket. Social media didn't just document doom spending, it industrialized it. On one side of the feed, influencers flaunting hauls, luxury skincare weekend trips. On the other, creators warning about collapse, recession, and buy gold now content. It's a pincer movement. FOMO on one side, fear on the other. And the person caught in the middle? They just want to feel something other than powerless. So, at 11 p.m., scrolling in bed, a $40 candle, a concert ticket, a flight to somewhere warm starts to feel less like spending and more like survival. Bankrate found 38% of adults under 35 admit to making a purchase they flat out couldn't afford, specifically because they felt pessimistic about the future. And the tools make it dangerously easy. Buy now, pay later. One tap, no friction, no pause to think. Spend $200 today? Feel like you spent $50. That's not an accident. That's design. The apps are built to remove the moment of hesitation, and hesitation is the only thing standing between a thought and a transaction. So doom spending isn't just an emotional reflex, it's an emotional reflex. With a perfectly engineered trigger sitting in your hand. Now here's where the story gets genuinely surprising. Because despite the headlines, Some research suggests Gen Z might actually be better prepared for the future than we think. A Vanguard study using U.S. consumer finance data found Gen Z's retirement readiness actually compares well against baby boomers. Why? Automatic retirement enrollment. When saving happens before you can spend it, willpower stops being the deciding factor. Which points to the real fix here. It's not about willpower. Willpower loses to a well-designed algorithm every single time. The fix is making the good decision automatic and making the bad decision harder. That means turning off shopping app notifications, deleting saved card details, adding friction back into the process. It means automating a transfer into savings the same day the paycheck lands, so the money is gone before the doom scroll even starts. And maybe it means addressing the actual anxiety, not with a candle, with a conversation, a plan, a budget that acknowledges the fear instead of medicating it. Because here's the truth bomb of this whole video. You cannot shop your way out of an economy that scares you. The relief is fake. The bill is real. So if you've caught yourself doom spending, you're not broken. You're not weak. You're a normal person reacting to an abnormal amount of uncertainty. But awareness is the first step to breaking the loop. So next time that 11 p.m. scroll starts and that add to cart button starts looking really tempting, ask yourself, am I buying this or am I just trying to feel okay for 5 minutes? If this video hit close to home, hit subscribe, because next week, we're breaking down the exact psychological tricks retailers use to make you spend more. And trust me, you'll want to see it.